Then we've got Monaco against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain at the moment are going through a difficult period. Difficult period. What I thought, because they start the season off in a bad form, but what I said to myself, listen, they've got a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries. Every single person's out. Even the goalkeeper's out. At one point, every starter was out, from the goalkeeper to the left back, to the right back, to the two centre backs, to the three midfielders, to the three forward players, and even the bench players got injured as well, in terms of going forward. So I always thought, you know what? Once 2026 hits, I think PG will be back in form. The same way they did in 2025. Like 2025, the start of the season, they weren't that great, but the form started to click after the New Year's, where they start killing teams, and it included, funnily enough, it included in the Champions League phase where they beat Brest back to like both first leg and second leg, and they absolutely dominated both legs. Now they're playing another French team in the playoffs. So this is, history repeats itself right here, you know what I mean? Now they play Monaco, and Monaco, they haven't been great, fam. Bro, Monaco, they are on a bad level of form. I think they've only won, what? 2-3 games in the last 17, 15, whatever. I saw a stat, like Monaco are completely out of form. They've sacked them, their managers left, the players are not delivering, the players which did well early on are not doing that well now. That win against Nantes was much needed, even though the second half performance wasn't that great. You look at this Monaco team, yeah, and the same players who did well early on, for some reason, are not stepping up. And the manager hasn't done well since taking over. You look at this Paris Saint-Germain team, and there's a lot of drama at the moment between two people, between Dembouz and between Luis Enrique. Dembouz came after the game, straight after the game, when they lost to Rennes 3-1. I watched that game. It happened on a Friday. A very embarrassing loss as well. He came after the game and said one thing. He said, listen, the players that we have this season, they care more about themselves. Last season, we played as a collective. Last season, we played as a team. But this season, there's a lot of players that's playing as individuals. Just me. I want the spotlight. I want the goals. I want the headlines. Enrique came after the game and said, I completely disagree, and I don't know what Dembele is talking about, and he shouldn't be saying stuff like this because he's not the manager. He's not the manager. He should be the last person to say this. So that's been now like a divide of opinions between some of the players and the manager. Of course, there's been reports saying that Luis Enrique might potentially leave. They've given him a contract, a lifeline contract, which is rejected, and a lot of speculation has been made about Enrique's future at Paris Saint-Germain. I think this two legs will somewhat give Paris Saint-Germain a nice little confident booster. I do think Paris will win. I think he'll win. I think he'll win with a massive scoreline as well.